Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance as we move Soren ever just a little bit closer and let the enemy begin their turn on Chapter 18. What will happen with the big bolting guys, the guys with the mass spells from afar? Well, first of all, we started our luring. And the music seems to have changed overall for the game at this point. Is it because Ike has promoted? But to be honest, I've always liked their overall music kind of way of making music. In Advance Wars especially, the music going on is amazing. So any more music I get to deal with is great by me, as Boyd gets in another strike on an enemy. Alright then, time for us to advance. Well, first of all, the dragons are coming. Can they really get to our guys? Super changed music, that's for sure. Right, so the bolting guy and of course the blizzard guy tells us where we can and cannot move. It seems that they can't attack down in these places because of course they're trees. We can't even attack in those places. Right, so we can actually move in here to attack this one. Let's just check the overall experience here. Well, if anyone's starting off on anyone, it should probably be Jill, who has less. So let's get her in there and see how much she can do. To be honest, if we can't dispatch one straight off the bat, it looks like we'd probably be more in trouble than you'd imagine. So it might be best to let them come and hit us, rather than anything else. In fact, can they hit us? That's a question. We've got to let them in a little bit. Yes, let's do that. Let's let them in a little bit. So we'll wait here. We'll let 2 in. Well, actually, that lets 3 in. But oh well, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Maybe we'll go with the Killer Lance, maybe? See how that does? And let the battle really flow over here. Let them come onto us. We will defeat them as they come. Apart from that, of course, we now have this soldier to defeat. So, can Volt get up there and keep on his gaining experience? Of course, I managed to buy from the shop a new weapon for him. The thieves now have daggers instead of knives. Knife will do the job there. How well will dagger do? An extra 2 damage. So, we're not going to do too much more. We may as well go with the knife double attack then. And start to cut through these guys. Or just crit. That works too. Nicely done there, Volk. That's not a problem. Right. So we've got 2 more guys. One with a steel bow that might come forward here. But as you see, their overall range doesn't actually allow them to get out at this point, which means I can start cutting through enemy troops all over the place. So a steel axe times 2 will easily take you out, will it? Well, in the meantime, let's get Mist forward. Just top up your HP a little bit, sir. Well, you know what that does. Level 20 Mist. Alright, gaining some luck and some rares. Not such a massive stat gain there, I guess. Oh well. We'll do with what we do. And a steel axe is coming through. Bash him down. You'll take a little bit of damage back, but you'll be fine for next turn. Enemy dispatch. So, Titania, do you want to come up and do a little bit of bashing on an enemy as well? Oh wow, you can actually finish him off. Right, so Iron Axe times 2 will leave him alive. And then see what else happens. At this point, promoted unit versus promoted unit, things work out quite well for you. Right, so we will move you over to here for the time being. Right, so now what? Who's next in line to get a KO? Well, we could actually try to get Volt getting another one in some senses by just moving Racing up and chanting to give him the extra attack. There's always a nice way to do things on top of everything else. Right, so we can attack with just the simple knife and get the easy KO. And another critical. Boosting Volk to level 18. I know you guys want to see promotions badly, don't you? Right, speed, defense, and skill. That's not so bad at all, to be honest. More critical chance, more a lot of things. Right then, Ike. You've got extra move range now. We still haven't seen you attack as a lord, but we'll see it in the future. Just the others kind of take priority right now. Right, so just seeing. Alright, so you can attack pretty much everywhere, which is a shame because, to be honest, I want to move someone in that could fight off both of them. And to be honest, we probably do have an option for that if he changes to a javelin. So Catri's going forward to get some combat XP. And then some of our other level 20s are coming up in the background going, oh, come on, give me a little bit more. Let me promote. And we got our Legoos in the background, Janaf. So, you're coming for Catri, are you? Well, I don't think that'll go very well for you at all. I don't think that's going to go very well for me either. Well, swing and a miss, and then, of course, no damage. How will this guy do? Lured into position like the fool that he is. Well, we get a little bit of damage on him. Soften him up for someone else as the dragons now move. Yes, this is what we were wondering. Who was going to promote first? Marcia or Jill? Marcia, of course, has got a whole level advantage. A super Dodgerino advantage. The Killer Lance critical advantage. The enemies are feeding themselves to her. As a class change commences. Our MVP becomes her next stage. She's gonna gain even more strength on this. Silly. This is silly. And the speed, the speed! That's a very pretty unicorn Pegasus. Right then, so strength goes up 2. In fact, it's generally a 2 across the board. Only 1 for speed, no luck gained, but the extra res that's kind of nice. And she turns to a Falcon Knight. Of course, you wouldn't want to attack her now, would you? Right, Jill. It's time for you to level up some more, I think. You get as much damage as you can there. So, our next promoted unit, Marcia, is there. My goodness. Right, so may as well just send Marcia all the way back now, because she doesn't need that experience anymore. I might use her in the ensuing battle of the, well, if you look at it, it's kind of the battle of go get those mages very soon. With 12 res, she could very much take them out. Otherwise, I'm sending Ica. But Jill can take this extra KO, get her closer to level 20. Especially as the next enemy comes in to challenge her. So, just go... No, stay. You may as well stay there, to be honest. I'll move a little bit back, so that way you can run back a little bit faster. But you'll take a little bit more damage. Oh, the javelin! The javelin! I hate you already. How dare you have a javelin? Alright, so I need to heal Boyd some more, but now we can really move up. The problem is, of course, Mr. Spell Guy here can cast spells for days. In horrible directions and ways we don't want. Alright, so Boyd. I think... Can you just not kill this guy? That would be a good one. That would be good for me, to be honest. No? No? Okay, you could try to not kill this guy and then let someone else get the KO. Because what I'm after is that little bit of combat experience to just tip him over the edge rather than a full KO, considering what the overall stats are there. So let's get Rolfin to take this one. This is called Operation Help Out Your Brother. Let him level up to level 19. Right, he's gained some extra strength there with the skill. I would like more speed on you, though, I've got to say. Right, so we, of course, now can just step forward. And to be honest, one of the things we might want to be just doing anyway is letting Soren tank for a little bit. But to be honest, this mercenary here with a steel axe is a problem for us, that's for sure. Right, a res of 10. A mag of 9 with a bolting having an MT at 13 means that, to be honest, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. Right, apart from that, it's just pulling that guy into a right position. And getting Folk up and round to get the treasure chest without, you know, dying in the process. But to be honest, Folk, can you take this guy out? No, he's just too fast, it seems. Right, so we need someone else. Someone with a bit more speed. Or something like that than Volk. To be honest, I don't think we really have anyone. Well, I can do it. That must mean Mia can do it as well, surely. Right, Mia can hit with the Mia Steel twice and see how much she can do. And apart from that, we could use Racing and some more chat trickery, eh? To get the last bit of HP down on him. It just depends who I want to send forward into this menagerie of mess. So I don't want you really hitting Soren, sir. Well, I think I've blocked off more or less everyone. Who can you attack at this point in time? You're not really going to kill anyone, are you? So I can go to here. I may as well just let the bowman have another go. Try to position everyone a little bit more upwards as I try to get certain people into position to really make that big old charge. What would have been good for me here. Can Mist heal anyone else at this point? You know what? Let's do that. If I just had a little bit of a space there for someone else to get in and like re-chance so like Mia could attack again. I mean, I could, of course, have always just rescued Boyd for a second and then just got racing in, but we may as well just let him go for some more battle experience and then figure out where we go from there. To be honest, I'm wondering what's going to happen with these birds that were supposed to be coming in as well. That's always an interesting thought. Well, you've got a ton of res, sir, but will lightning do super effective damage versus you or anything like that? You've got insight ability, increases hit percentage. Ah, so that's why you were better with that. Alright. So, let's see Jill leveling up yet again, hopefully. Well, no, because of course... Oh, running away. Vulnerary? No, you're just out of there. The dragons continue to battle. But Jill is fine at the moment. Right, so we need to pull the enemy along from where we're at. Easier said than done, eh? In some senses, I kind of fancy using the javelin because I know he's just going to move away and javelin me again. But to be honest, we're going to take him down in 2 turns anyway. He can do what he wants in the meantime. Jill, take him. You can always crit if you want to. Yeah, that's completely fine. Just as I was thinking it, she goes and does it. So Jill hits her 20th level. Gains strength, mag, and skill. That extra magic will help you, I'm sure. Extra strength, however, I do not mind. It's too bad. Can we just not hop the wall? I guess we probably couldn't. Hopping the wall would be pretty handy at this point in time, though, wouldn't it? Right, so... Of course, our main threat's still Mr. Bolting. Mr. Steel Axe. Is this the point in time to send Ike into a position to pull? To be honest, I think it is. Let's push Mist clearer to a level. Nearer and nearer, clearer and clearer. Whatever you want to say. Of course, Volk will have to make it a long way round, but Mr. mercenary can get him if he tries to. Or the spell might hit Volk. And I don't know how well he'll do to resist that one. To be honest, I think he'll survive it. But I'm going to lure it via Ike in his 39 HP. I think that's the best way to go about doing things, don't you? I'm just wondering if a Berserker has extra crit chance. What sword are you using? A steel sword will be good. That'll be fine. To be honest, an iron sword would probably be just been better to like figure out what we're doing. The constant pulling in different ways. No one else to really heal here. To get missed anything extra. Which is a shame, but let's begin the pulling. Enemy phase begins. Bowman keeps legging it. No one bolted me and no one... Oh, wait a second. Of course, that's the way it is. It means he has to move to get to that maximum range. Still looking to pull this guy, however. So what we'll do is we'll wait here, and then Volk will go round to get the treasure chest. Apart from that, now where can you move, sir? Still quite far. I don't know what to do with people now, you know what I mean? Until that guy's come and we've got rid of Mr. Bolt, I don't really want to move anyone up. Because I don't know who will be attacked. Just give people some experience where and when I can, and let the turn last even longer. Look at him run away! Really? No one is coming to challenge me? This is stupid now. Go kill that guy, because I'm bored. Right, we've got to recover there with Volk. In the meantime, Mr. Annoying Spells can stay as far back as he cares to stay, because I'm going to take this guy out. Or I'm going to do as much damage as I can do to him. And just make sure I'm in range. Ike is going forward, and his first battle as a Lord begins. That was a very regal slash across. No. So to be honest, at this point, if anyone comes any closer, they're pretty much doomed. So we'll send Mia up to here. We'll send... Who else is good against Axeman? Do you know what, Boyd? No, you'll get doubled. You will. You'll just get doubled and I will cry. That is exactly what will happen there. Titania, you go there. See if the enemy decides to crash against you, which would be stupid, but it's probably very likely. That blocks off a lot of the area there. The bolting, of course, can still come through to most people over here, which means we'll send Soren up. You've got a fair bit of, well, ish res, but you've got tons of HP. You'll survive it. And we wait yet again. What do we go and what do we do from here? These are the questions. Well, now we want to move forward is very much it. Rayson's hit Heron mode, of course, here. Full on leveled up. And Janav's just at the back like, why does he hate Lagoos? He never uses us. It's really, really mean. Really, really mean. Right, let's get you a lot closer. I don't think that is going to get me anything, like, really sorted in terms of getting her in position to... Well, to be honest, if... No, I don't think it can. I don't think that's a thing. Let's just end for this one and see what happens with the bolting at last. Or whatever spell it is. Well, everyone's just legging it. Oh, that's why. Here we go, then. This is what we feared, but Ike dodges it. And enemies have appeared from behind, so us being slow isn't actually going to hurt us that much. Right, we can definitely take this guy down with just an iron sword, and we're going to do very much that. As Ike criticals Mr. Bolting. annoying guy standing in our way, making me worry so much. 30 experience gain, because was that a promoted unit or not? I do not remember, but Iron Bow's coming in, of course, so we're going to take you out with our frontline fighters. Our promoted squadron are going in. I've got quite a lot faster at this point, hasn't he? So let's just keep you next to each other for the time being. We've got the archer here. We've got this guy with a night killer just nearby. We've got Mr. Blizzard as well as Shinon coming up. So we are about to enter another spell range. All that we can really do apart from that is the Mucho Bigo Advanso. So wait there and get everyone up as far as we can. Of course, we've always got you to just really gain some impetus on some people if we need to. And really send them further forward. So the archer can't reach me here, can he? And we've already sorted that. Mind you, don't those guys have spells on them as well? Which is always worrying. We want to lure them, but I guess to be, I imagine he's more or less active now. But now we've got the troops coming from behind as well to sort out. 2 lance-wielding knights. So we'll get to sorting that next episode as Gatri and Boyd are nicely placed. Join me then for more Path of Radiance, as now the squad has split up into 2 forces. One invader, one not so much. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.